What's going on, everyone? We're going to finish up our little three-part series covering deck Devastators today because I was unfortunately unable to stream. But you've seen the highlights. Now we're going to look at the top 12 deck lists. I am here with Snack from Crow's Nest Yu-Gi-Oh! Snack, say hello to everybody.
Hello, it's Snack. You might have heard me on commentary during the tournament for day 2.
Yes.
I often make videos on the Crow's Nest YouTube channel. You can check that out. Also, just want to, in advance, say huge thanks to the people who helped organize the event. Aris, Spiral, Chappelle, Fen, Shadow. I think that's everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, so I'll be sure to put a link in the description, and you can go check out the full Day 2 VOD on that channel if you're interested. So we're going to be starting off here with the 12th place deck list. This is Vayu Turbo. Whose list is the? I forgot to write down all the names. Do you?
Let me look. I did not write down what.
Hold on, I can find it.
Wait, I can find it if I go in my dueling book. Because I put them all in. Kapachi?
This?
I think that's Kapachi's list.
Okay, we're going to say it is. So, this is Vayu Turbo. There's a few interesting things. Main deck DD Crow. I famously hate this card in the main deck. Oh my god, there's one in the main, one in the side. That's cursed. But there's a lot of...
The Sirocco in the side is interesting. I like that.
No, I like that. I 100% support that. That's really big brain. Also, going 2-2 on Armonite Greffer is a little bit different than some other things we've seen.
Yeah, I think a lot of the current decks have been going more toward 3 Sirocco, 3 Greffer, and this is like more of an old school value approach.
I see. Not a lot to talk about. There's a lot of really standard looking stuff in here. I mean, they're maining double oppression, I guess. It's a little weird. I thought people were only maining like one of that, or not.
That's another like old school kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
this is a very...
It does look
like,
kind
James
of older
list. The only difference I think is
there's no like Sidra Chaos Sork, I guess, in the main.
I was gonna say, well, the very early James list would have had one Sidra main, one in the side, and both Crows in the side. But other than that, I think, and the Kaiku in the side is new.
Yeah. But
the Vortex is cool.
I like Vortex. I support it in every side, 100%. Other than that, pretty standard. A little bit leaning towards kind of old schoolish trends in the list, but I like it. Okay, I think it's pretty cool. I've always liked Vayu Turbo as a deck, so. And it always tops, and I'm always glad to see it top. So, good job to Kapachi. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Hero Beat. This is not one of the Diva builds. This is just like it's like a full-on, just aggro stun kind of take on the strategy.
Yes. And this was by Luis Miguel Sanchez.
Right.
I think the Dyna in the main is pretty cool.
Yeah, main deck Dyna is definitely interesting. I don't see a lot of that.
You got Grand Mall.
There's triple compulsory and Grand Mall. We are just bouncing cards. All right, wait. I've got to take a moment out of my day to look at the one Cyber Dragon. I hate this. Why do people... Wait, you could do like Prisma in here with one Cyber Dragon, by the way.
That would be pretty funny.
It would give you like a hyper searchable Cyber Dragon. That would actually be a pretty cool idea.
For machine decks.
Someone should do that. Someone should just like throw one Prisma on one of these Hero Beat lists.
I think I saw during the tournament, I think I saw a Glad player who's playing Prismas. They were gonna do that so that they could contact Fuse, because we watched, it was a Glads versus Machina, and they were gonna use Prisma to send Sidra, but they had the only Sidra in their hand, so it was unfortunate.
That's hilarious, because I watched one of Zytalis' games on the channel, and he also hard drew the Sidra.
Maybe that's what it was. maybe it was Zytalis, actually.
Yeah. Other than that, very sort of stun heavy, I guess you could say, sort of Hero Beat list here.
They're going with the bribe to protect oppression. But
Yeah.
interestingly, no skill drains in the main.
No skill drain. Yeah, that is weird, actually, that they're not on skill. I guess they went this route with compulsory grand roll. To just like bouncing stuff. That's the plan. So, definitely interesting.
Chain Disappearance and Nobleman Extermination
I
are some interesting side cards.
This is kind of also interesting. I saw a Chain Disappearance resolve in one of the videos, but I forget if it was this deck. However, it was epic when it happened. So this is a funny card. People used to side this more because Frogs was like the best deck in like 2 years ago, Edison format or something. So so there was all sorts of weird techs. Interesting to see Chain Disappearance in the side for sure. But I don't know, pretty hype list, honestly. Pretty cool take on Hero Beat. So yeah, glad to see they did
this is like very anti-synchro. And I think like one of the weaknesses of Hero Blast is that you're not able to remove monsters that have more than 1900 attack. But generally, if they have more than 1900 attack, using Compulse on it is going to be a decent idea.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, if it's a synchro, then it's like, or Titanial, it's like, okay, well, it's going back to the hand.
Compulse probably very good against like Vayu and stuff too.
So. Yeah, really good against Vayu, especially because even when you like banish something in Vayu, they can burial it back.
Yeah, with the burial that's always in their hand. Yeah, that's a good point. All right. Anyway, moving on. So here we've got 10th place now. So this is. There's always one of these quick draw decks.
They're all 9th place because they.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, yeah. I forgot about that. This is YGM-RBC. I don't know if there's some weird name I'm supposed to pronounce that, but this is their quick draw deck. There's usually a quick draw deck in Top Cut.
I like this. This is a very. I said it on stream. This reminds me of Jaina's list from a while ago. She liked playing Trag. Just the
kind
of
based.
Yeah, that's a very Carpath take. The Trag, and just the shells with no rockets. I know you're probably a big fan of the snowman in the side.
Whoa, wait. There's a snowman in the side? What?
There are two, even.
That's kind of epic. I would never think to side this in quick draw. Not at all. Also, there's a
and then you
Phoenix
got actually siding Decree is pretty neat too.
Yeah. I think normally builds like this would go trap heavier with like deep prisons and stuff.
Yeah, we saw the Wing Blast resolve, and one time they had to pitch their Solemn, but another time they pitched a shell. So it's sort of like
I don't know. I've always I find Wing Blast questionable with triple quick draw. I do not like it. But
if you're able to pitch Shell or Dandy, then it should be fine. But like those seem to be the only like really good pitches.
Just draw it when you need to and not when you don't need to. I think that's
so true. Call the Haunted in the main is nice.
I think I might have gone up to 2 Hamster in this build with triple Caius. It's like conceivable that you could do that, but
the Trag might support it. I think 1 Fader. I generally like 1 Fader in quick draw just because it feels like it always comes up where you search Beta versus Sangan and it saves you.
I prefer the Decree Volcanic Rocket version, to be honest, to this build. I think it is a little bit better.
Merit, but I do prefer playing
this version is definitely playable. I'm not saying it's not. It usually there's tops from both versions, so they're definitely quick draw is a solid deck. Kind of slept on. Everyone thinks it's all about Vayu Turbo now, but quick draw is still always in Top Cut somewhere. So I think it's cool. I'm always glad to see it, and it's a pretty cool list. So good job. Okay, Sunny. Representing the Crows with the #1 best deck of the format, according to a certain somebody, Fairies. Sunny's list is pretty cool. He's main decking Cyber Dragon. That's kind of hype. I mean, a little bit pre, but what can I say?
Totally fair. You're allowed to pre against Blackwing and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of the decks it's pre for are annoying. But what if you're just trying to play a machine deck out here, you know? Kind
I mean,
of rough.
I mean, fairies are already insane against like a Machina.
There's 3 Christia, I just realized.
Yeah.
Most people don't main deck 3 Christia.
You got triple Christia,
There's
5 recruiters,
2 Nova Summoners. That's wild.
Went with no soul.
0 soul. I bet Keegan's not happy about that either.
And
Keegan loves soul.
No book or smashing, just 3 spells.
3 spell. That is unbelievably based. Oh my god. Sonny, you're a god. You're just playing brain heavy MST.
Just the best spells.
Not even siding another spell. No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just these 3.
Really, siding oppressions, because I think they just really value winning against decks like Blackwings and Hero Beat and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's siding 3 crows. We saw all 3 of these get used against Fitz, by the way.
Right, which is pretty
very
nasty.
tragic.
I think the double trap stun in the side is extremely good, especially when you're worried about deck dev.
Yeah, trap stun is great. Actually, that's a
and
really cool
rugs
attack.
for monarchs, which are a big problem for fairies. I support rugs.
I don't know if I would go 2 trap stun with 3 dust tornado though. That's a lot of dust tornado.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of back row removal.
It's like, does fairy need that much back row hate? I don't know. And yeah, but a lot of cool choices in here. A lot of good choices in here. Definitely an interesting list.
Siders and Ryos with 3 Christia should insulate you a bit against deck dev as well.
Yeah, so that is an idea, but like you're still, well, do we want to count like deck dev is going to be a problem? Yeah.
It's just like
deck dev is a problem.
Devastating.
It's a little bit less devastating, if you will, but still quite rough. But yeah, I like this list a lot. There's some cool stuff going on. So congratulations to Sonny for bringing in a top. We're in top 8 now. Is this?
No,
8th?
Still 9th.
Wait, this is 9th?
Still 9th, yeah.
Oh no, never mind. No, I take it back. No congratulations for Sonny. Moving on. Oh my god, it's this deck. Wait.
Based. Omega based.
This is so cool, actually. Holy shit.
Right? I like the 2 warrior lady are really neat.
2 warrior lady.
1 peacekeeper.
3 Machina Force. 3 Machina Force.
Oh my! I just noticed that 3 Force.
Just never stop.
1 peacekeeper. 1 scrap recycler. 3 hamster even.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird. 1 Lila, randomly.
Starlight
1
Road in the
scrap recycler. Road, triple book. There's a lot of cool stuff going on here.
They're siding.
I don't know if I agree with
Sirocco.
That is some glorious pre. I support it. It's great. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mentioned it on stream a couple of times, but when I played Machina, the biggest problem you have is with floaters, and I think the DD Warrior Ladies are a really good answer to that. So
yeah. But
I really support that.
I don't know if I support that. I feel like more Raiko Caius is just, well, I guess you're on 3 Raiko already. All right.
Yeah, you're on 3 Raiko, 2 Caius. So
I don't know. I guess it's
and you're on the 3 hamster, which should it's just like really maxing
more
out on
Raikos. 3 hamster is it's a lot of hamster.
It is, but I guess they want to really support the Caius.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. That seems kind of excessive.
3 Avarice is also kind of nuts.
I don't know if you're gonna resolve. I feel like there's some bricky stuff going on here with 3 Avarice. I mean, maybe 2.
I think we saw a game between this deck and the Quick Draw deck, and it was just like the grindiest match you can imagine. They both resolved multiple Avarice. Like
that sounds like a lot
in
of fun,
the same
actually.
game. It was such a drag out, whatever, knockdown. I don't know what it was called, but a really long battle.
I'll have to check
and
that
eventually
out if
this
it's on the
deck
stream.
came out on top.
I need to see that. That sounds really cool. This deck is really cool. Everything about this is very cool. I love it. I'm glad it topped.
Yeah, me too. I think Machina was so underrated, so I'm super glad it finally got a top 8.
Congratulations to Times2 finishing with such an awesome deck. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Speaking of awesome decks, this is Yokeman's deck, right? I remember this, I think.
Yes.
So this is just Hero Frog. I mean, it's not just Hero. It's Diva Hero Frog, and
It's a
it's
very
Diva
interesting
Hero
deck, is what
Frog.
it is.
It's Diva
3
Hero
dupe.
Frog with Voltic.
3 dupe frog.
I'm so happy to see someone top with Voltic in their deck. I've been waiting
Again.
for this. Wait, when was the last time?
Yokman topped with Voltic and Hero Beat.
There was a Hero Beat list that played this. Okay.
It was the same guy. It was Yokman both times.
It was also Yokman. All right, I was not aware of that. So,
big fan of Voltic.
double E-Call with double Ocean. There's a lot of Hero stuff. And Future Fusion. Yeah. A lot more Hero stuff than Hero Frog usually plays. But...
yeah, the Future Fusion came to bite him because...
yeah, I could see that happening.
In a Frog Mirror with him and Guari. Potential spoilers there. But in a Frog Mirror, the Future Fusion got stuck on his field and he couldn't get the Treeborns out of his grave. So
I think I watched that match. Maybe it was a different one. But kind of interesting to see a Frog deck with no Gores or Tragonia. Or Battle Fader or anything like that.
Yeah, gotta agree there.
However, I do strongly support the triple Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I'm a big fan of that.
That's like one of the biggest advantages that you have with Hero Frogs is being able to play the discard traps.
The discard traps are a lot better in Hero Frog than they are in regular Frog, I think. And I'm a big fan of the Hero variant, and I'm glad that Yokman did something to spice it up a bit, because I think a lot of the other builds were kind of boring and very predictable, and that might be part of why they sort of fell out of favor, is people just sort of figured them out. So nice to see some innovation here. 100%. I'm hyped to see it. Okay, we can move on ahead. What are we in top? We're in top something, right? What is this, 6th place?
We are still at 5th. All of these are 5th.
We're tied for 5th place. I hate how tournaments work. Okay. So this is Popeye's deck?
Yeah. Popeye, indeed.
This is Blackwings with Grepher. Well, everyone plays Grepher now, pretty much, I think. So there's some neat text, though. There's some Dark Eruptions. I think Eris likes this a lot.
Double Eruption, double Extermination.
This card, I hate this card. Why do people play this card? Can someone explain it to me?
I guess if it resolves at all in Blackwings, you just get to go in.
It's so bad. It's terrible. It's like the 10th best spell trap removal card in the format. Please get help, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.
Interesting to see Decrees in the side, but they aren't running very many traps in the main.
You know what? So, do you think these they just went 3 of every Blackwing? Was this the correct ratio to go with?
I think this is in terms of the monster lineup, I think this is exactly what J4 is known for running.
I didn't know that.
Very common, super aggro Blackwing.
They're also not on upstarts, which a lot of people are in the hybrid build. I say the hybrid build, but it's the only version people play anymore. So, they're on 1 oppression in the main. They're kind of a little bit trap light, maybe. Although they don't play this deck doesn't play as much traps as it used to. Other than that, not a lot to say about it. I mean, it's Blackwings. There's always going to be one of these in the top cut somewhere. Probably even more than one. So, yeah. I mean, he did a nice job. He managed to top. So, awesome. All right. Speaking of more than one, here's another one. Wait.
Yeah, and Extermination.
They're also playing? No.
I think at Punk King, somebody talked.
Who is responsible for this? Who did this?
I don't remember, but somebody at Pumpkin talked with Extermination, and so it's the new wave.
Wait a moment. There's also Bait Doll. This card is worse than Nobleman of Extermination, by the way.
We saw a Bait Doll on a Solemn that was really funny, we didn't see it on stream, but I heard about it. So
we have an epidemic on our hands here. Okay.
People are fiending for some spell trap removal.
There's so much better spell. Play Green Kappa. It's better.
This one is on the upstarts that you're talking about.
Yeah, they're only on 2 Dark Grepher, though. which is a little odd
And 2 Bora.
because they're on 3 of each of these.
Well, 2 Bora.
2 Bora is neat. I might, well, how do you feel about 2 Bora?
I support 2 Bora.
Support 2 Bora. It is like the worst one. So
I don't think you should cut it, but I think going down to 2 is totally acceptable.
And again, it makes Whirlwind and Blizzard a little bit worse if you go down to 2. Maybe you should go 2 Blizzard.
I think it's fine. I really do.
All right. 2 Oppression in main as well.
Yeah.
Besides the bait, though, the side deck looks pretty standard. So
Siding Gores. Maybe if you're taking out Oppression, you're just willing to risk that your
you draw it with Whirlwind.
That your Whirlwinds aren't going to block it.
I don't know if I support Siding Gores. I guess maybe if you're taking out Oppression. But, like, there's other continuous stuff in here that you might swap in, so...
This is, by the way, Luigi Kira Alici.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention the name. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. And we have Deck Dev, just one in the side.
One Deck Dev. You see it occasionally, Sometimes you want to win the game versus fairy.
It does often stink to
actually
draw 2.
I would just
maybe
go.
There's I never want to draw 2.
You don't want to draw 2 of this or 2 of this either, though. So I feel like having.
I guess I don't know. I feel like drawing 2 light imprisoning isn't terrible because they often will have removal for 1, whereas you can't really remove a Deck Dev.
No what?
I don't know, and most people aren't going to survive the one.
Just side one of all 3 of these. That's what I think. All right. Well, there's some, I guess, interesting stuff, but it is just Blackwings again. But
on to top 4.
You got to play well to top, so they must have done well. So good job. This is Lord Voldemort's Vayu deck.
Lord Voldemort, yeah. 10 FD.
Yeah.
As he might be known.
Yeah, him. Anyway.
Triple dust in the main.
That's a bizarre choice, actually.
I mean, do you prefer that over Nobleman of Extermination?
Yes, I do. It's better than...
So, don't criticize it.
PSA, this is way better than Nobleman of Extermination. Let me just say that. Right away.
Let's see. 2 Hamster.
Triple D Prison with no Book of Moon. No Book of Moon with Hamster Raiko is... I maybe would play Book of Moon. Also, he always plays Spirit Reaper in here, and I don't think I like that. I'm not sold on it at all. I feel like it's just a funny card.
Trap Hole in the side.
Trap Hole in the side is based.
So it's I like the Trap Hole in the compulse because it's okay, are you a synchro deck or are you a normal summon deck? Because whichever one you're going to pay.
No, yeah, that's great. There's no Sidra anywhere, and there's no Fortress Dragon.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot in his lists, where he won't play Sidra or Fortress Dragon, so...
That's an interesting decision as well. So he's also on the 2 Arma 2 Greffer train. That's interesting to see as well.
Feel free to leave your Sidras out against his card trooper if you ever run up against Lord Voldemort.
That's fair, yeah. All right, just let everyone know.
I will.
Yeah, I mean, that's super weird, actually. There's some weird stuff going on here in this Vayu Turbo list.
But it's worked for him several times.
It has worked, though. He continues
to do well in tournaments over and over again with this list. Basically.
Can't argue with results. Gotta say that. So, I mean, this is a 3rd place finish? Or is this tied for something else again? Am I
tied for 3rd place?
Right.
With
okay.
The next person.
All right. So yet another very strong performance for Lord Voldemort, killing it as always. So great job. Anyway, oh no.
Even more base.
Can we skip this one?
No, we can't. This deck is amazing. Literally top 4 with Gladiator Beasts. We got triple Prisma. We saw some really cool stuff with Prisma Cat, where you can just keep making Geyseras over and over again. Just really good stuff.
I've got one thing to say, which is that you guys at Deck Dev are slacking, okay?
Just because there's just always go crazy.
You're turning this tournament into a joke just because there's no Ribbit invites online, or on the line. please actually try and play the game at these. Stop letting Gladiator Beast stop.
So they've got the what's it, the Yomero Grand Mole in the side.
I just realized
They've
there's
got-
2 chariots.
Yeah, 2 chariot, 3 trap stun with Cold Wave. They really don't want to have to worry about back
No
row.
trap card. Side out your trap cards. That's a legit point of view, I think.
And only 1 quest since they're on the 2 chariot, maybe.
Yeah,
Interesting.
wait, their GB ratios do seem a little bit odd. They're only on 2. Is 2 Laquari normal?
It's kind of normal, I think.
I feel like
I would run like.
I mean,
2
it is
Laquari, 2
Prismaglad,
Quest.
so I guess it could be a little bit
Yeah.
different.
And they'll often go like, I like to call the Haunted because with Prisma you just send Bestie and then you have call at any time. It's an instant Geyserist.
What people actually need to do that Yomero does is play Legacy of Yatagarasu in here. That's funny.
It is extremely funny.
But yeah, I mean,
Tarantula is pretty interesting. I don't know if that's always in Glabs.
people do this weird thing. It's like a disease. There's a lot of these diseases popping up, by the way, where they play cards that are like not great in their deck, so that people won't expect that they're playing it in their deck.
You know what?
And like
Props.
no,
More power to
it
them.
needs to
More
stop.
power to them.
Like people do this with like maining Gores and Blackwings with Oppression and Black Whirlwind, just so you won't think they're playing Gores and you'll like get sacked by
Wait.
Gores.
They've got Ab-Zero in their
Wait, why is
because they're
this
playing
here?
heroes. I don't know how you would fuse, but
Maybe if you
They're-
believe hard enough, you can feel.
they are playing heroes
Is
and
there?
waters, but I don't know how you
You
would pick
can't.
the-
You can't do that with Prisma. Though. Maybe they thought you could. I don't know.
I mean, if you magically played Exchange and got Miracle Fusion out of your opponent's
If your
hand,
opponent plays Exchange and gives you Miracle Fusion, then
I mean, to be fair, they're not doing anything with those extra like synchro spots. So
I mean they're not. I might as well have played like Shining Flare Wingman in this spot though, if you're gonna do that. So yeah, I mean it's Glad Beast. You hate to see it. Everyone out there needs to gatekeep
I
harder.
love to see it. Carpath hates. He's a hater.
Look,
Glads are based. Congrats to Deggy Boss.
I've focused all of my hate on one deck now, and this is the one. So yeah, but congratulations on second place, even though you were playing Gladiator
Third place.
third place,
Third place,
tied for
yes.
third place, whatever.
Yes. Now you might be
Onto the
surprised at
most
second
based
place.
deck of the tournament. Wait, no, this isn't it. This is just
Now-
another Blackwing deck. Okay,
Now
well,
I noticed that you said people were only playing Greffer now, and it's interesting that the second place list is not.
yeah, that's just wrong. Play Greffer.
No
Anyway.
Greffer. They're main decking Sidra. They got Dark Eruption.
They're on 2 Bora
Oppression's
though.
completely in the side. No oppressions in the main.
This is another 2 Bora person.
It is.
I
Yeah.
like Oppression in the side. Another person maining Dust Tornado.
hmm
There's a lot of people maining Dust Tornado. I don't know if I like it.
We got Snowman in the side.
Snowman and Fossil Dyna.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty solid list.
Super
I like-
back row heavy.
You'd think that this list should have a
Super
really good
back row
matchup
heavy
against.
with no road and no bribe.
Yeah,
That seems like
That
it
is
could
true.
be an issue to me.
I mean, I think Blackwings can make Stardust fairly easily, so maybe that's their idea.
They're not that good at making star. They need to like have Gale.
Like Sirocco Gale.
You have to have
switch Gale so
Gale.
easily.
You play like this. You play Whirlwinds and 1 Gale. That's like three Gales basically in the whole deck. So yeah, it could happen, but you also have to see Sirocco though. I feel like making Stardust is not that easy in Blackwings. I
don't
mean,
know. It feels easy when I play it.
I would play Road
let's-
or Dark Bribe. I don't think There's no deck in the entire format that makes Stardust easy enough to justify just not playing
Flamvell.
Crode or no, not even that. I don't. You would need like
designed...
Dragoonity or something in the format.
I think this list is designed to do well in the mirror. You got Sadra's main, even Snowman in the side, no oppression. They don't want to have dead cards.
No oppression is a heads-up play. I think more people should do it. Side the oppressions 100%. I haven't seen a deck... how many decks have there been here that lose to oppression, actually? Like, the Quick Draw deck and the Glad Beast deck. Those are the only two I can remember.
The Machina deck, maybe? But
yeah, maybe
that one had outs. It had the Light Sworn stuff.
But then again, the Glad Beast one has a bajillion outs, and probably the Quick Draw one has outs.
With the trap stun, yeah. So, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everyone...
If your deck loses to oppression, you play outs.
I feel like oppression does not win that many games in this format. Maybe people kind of overrate it.
Yeah, it's a little bit overrated. Like, for people who are just getting into it, they see the card and it looks insane, but...
Format's too warped around oppression. Like, everyone just has plans to deal with it, so... I think siding it is a cool move. It can deal with nonsense if you're up against some weird matchup for sure, though. But, yep, overall, another Blackwing list.
TH50, by the way.
Oh, I forgot to say the person's name again. Last time I didn't forget, I intentionally didn't say it because they were playing Glads. Just
Noted.
Okay, that's not true either. I would just like to... But, yeah. Another Blackwing deck. That's like the third one now. There's always a few of these. Pretty good deck. Just as like there's always a few Vita Turbos. So, All right. Now we arrive at the most base deck in Top Cut, which happens to be the one that won, which is Guari's deck. My God, it's glorious.
Frogs.
Okay, wait. Someone needs to. Why is this giant Trunade between the Sidra and the Vanity's Fiend? You know what? This entire side, now that I'm looking at it, is just really weird. But we're not going to talk about that.
The Twisters must be for like Mask of Restrict.
He's maining 2 Upstart Goblin.
Or something. Yeah, 2 Upstart.
Wait, I think
to your treacherous trap hole.
I think I played 2 Upstart once in a Ribbit, so I'm legally not allowed to flame this.
But the Dust Spirit is a pretty cool card. We saw that come up.
That being said, it's still wrong. Okay, yeah, Dust Spirit, cool card. Evil Hero.
Triple Malicious
3
Edge.
Evil Hero Malicious Edge. My God.
We saw Gory summon this card many times.
Yeah.
Triple Battle Fader, too. You often see just 1 or 2.
This is like Evil Hero Frog. Is that what it is? There's some Junk Synchrons still in here, too. That's a pretty good normal summon for the Frog deck. Lets you access a lot of Synchro plays.
Tons of, like, pulling the rug cards. You got 3 Caius, 2 Ryza, 2 Junk Synchron. Interesting.
This list is amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, I think this is a really cool list.
It's so glorious. I love everything about it.
I think the treacherous could get tricky if people know you're not running, like, that you're only running 1 real back row.
Yeah, maybe, but it's... I know some people...
They do have the Book of Moon in this side.
Some people hate treacherous and think you should just play 1 Dust Shoot or something in that spot, which maybe, but apparently it worked out for him all right. Considering he did win first place. Guari's a based player. Everyone go subscribe to Guari. Just gotta say it.
Triple dupe again. Another frog player with triple dupe.
Yeah, that's weird also. Is there a reason people are playing triple dupe?
Not that I know of.
I can't think of a reason to play 3 dupe.
I mean, I guess like sometimes you go like end on sub dupe and then like your dupe goes so you can still dupe lock. I don't know.
Oh no, I drew 2 dupes. How can I dupe lock now? Just play a 3rd dupe. Then you won't draw dupe as much.
That's the Maki approach to deck building.
Oh my God, it is. You're right.
The Soul Exchange is a huge card. I'm surprised he wasn't maining it.
It's in the side. Yeah, that's weird.
and the Death Spirit both provide some Earths if you need to go into Gaia for whatever reason, some kind of game shot. Kind of neat.
Yeah, there is a Gaia in here. Honestly, you could maybe even play more than one Gaia.
Yeah. Well, I guess they are playing junk synchron.
It's probably
so
a little cramped with the junk synchron.
Yeah, the synchron stuff does come up.
Do you really need to play 2 Catastor?
Well, you're making 5s all the time.
Do you need 3 5s, though? How are you making 3 5s? Junk synchron, pull a third junk synchron out of your binder, and then some odds.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you could maybe free up some space somehow.
Maybe for BrainCon, if you BrainCon and need to make a third 5.
That's a good point. Also, 3 Vanities Fiend. This card can steal games.
And it did. It really did. We saw.
Was it against Dimitri again? No, I'm just kidding. It was.
It was in that frog mirror actually, where they summoned Vanities, forced out a Solemn or something, and then next turn just summoned another.
I think I remember that. That was.
It was such a huge, and I think they might have even like Solexed for it. Like.
Yeah. Anyway, in conclusion, very cool deck. We love Gwari. Gwari won first place. Based event. Deck Devastators. Go check it out. All right.
Yeah, and coverage will be up soon on edisonformat.com if you're interested, and it'll probably be up on Format Library at some point.
Okay. Hope you enjoyed this little breakdown of the top 12. Yeah, 12. All right. See you guys next time. Peace out.